All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing on this amazing Wednesday night? How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good day today? Did anyone do anything fun? What's going on? Chat, how's everyone doing? I will get to you all just momentarily. Let's see if anyone has chatted. Blind listener, good evening, Pilot Pete. Ready to get this party started. Absolutely. I'm ready to fly into Phuket today. Or Phuket. Or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty fun. I'm really excited for this flight. Unfortunately, from what I've seen, they're not doing the beach approach this day. So it could all change. It would be incredible if they did, though. But let me check right now if they are. Are they still doing it? No. Wait. Okay. I guess is they're not. So we will be watching the radar really carefully. So, let's get started with our flight today. So today we are doing a flight from Istanbul to Phuket or Phuket with the PMDG 777 Thai Airways or Thai Airways, however you all want to call it, THAI. We will be using the Thrustmaster yoke today, which is something I'm really excited for. We're going to be using traffic level 10 in Bangkok today. So that's going to be really interesting. And it's also sunrise, so we will be departing as the sun is going up, most likely. This is a freeware version of Bangkok, so it's a really cool destination too. Yeah, let's go ahead and get everything on in our aircraft. That's essential. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. So let me just get our electrics on. Oops. All right, let's go ahead and get our pumps on. All right, looking good. Window heat's on. We should definitely grab our info today to get our flight plan ready. I have a specific flight plan in mind. I'm very intentional with how I do flight planning. I do the quickest time. I do the calculate and compare information on SimBrief. I think it actually is a really well done feature in SimBrief. It does a really good job. Okay, so here is our flight plan. We will go ahead and go to our MCDU and grab that information. First of all, let's go ahead and increase our brightness today. That's gonna be pretty low. FMC, let's go to our Post-it page. Set our position. That's pretty important. Our ref airport, I think it will come into our route request. SimBrief, absolutely. Set the payload. SimBrief payload has been set. Awesome. Set the fuel. SimBrief block fuel has been set. Select route. Requesting the route. Give it a moment. Let's load the route and stuff in. We're going to be at a ramp today to decrease the wait time for the, whatchamacallit. All right, so we've loaded. Let's go ahead and press activate and execute if it is already executed. All right, so let's go to the Perfinite page. We've got all of our fuel information ready to go. Awesome. Cost index today is not 53. That's not what I remember. Unless, did SimBrief change that on me for curiosity? Let's look. Oh my gosh, it did. Hang on a minute. Yay. No, we don't want. Let's do cost the next 20 today. I'd like to do that. 20. Let's go to ident. Let's go to posting it. Okay, that's a lot better. Let me go. I have to re-import the plan now, which is okay. I'm not worried. Payload, fuel, route, requesting. Give it a moment. I know it drives me nuts. Boeing 747 fan, what's going on? How are you doing today? Blind listener, with the pronunciation. Phuket. Fooket. Phuket. Good to know. We'll load that in. I'm just making sure that this is all correct. Uploading. Hold on. Activate. Awesome. Nice. Execute. Perfinite. Want to make sure that our fuel info is correct. Sorry for the start again. Thrust limitations. We will get that information here shortly. Today, before we get our departure and arrivals, we wanted to do our catering, and it would be Thai Airways International. Yes. Let's do Bangkok Air or Thai catering. Perfect. Lavatory service. Water service. Okay, great. All right, so today, let's grab our sim brief, and I want to, first of all, do something. I would like to grab our routing information. View the plan. Let's look. I did look at the map and radar on SimBrief versus flight radar, and they don't give accurate runway systems in this airport. So we're going to have to do a best guess inference in this. I hate doing that in flight sim. Or sorry, hate's a strong word. I don't like doing it in flight sim and routing, but I'm going to have to because why not? It's the only choice we have. So let me go ahead and get our Google Chrome page up. There you go. Awesome. All right. Just a second. All right. Okay. We've got for our routing today, VTBS 19er left. They don't even okay. The funny thing is they don't even do the real world runways in this airport. That's the funny thing about this. Because if you go to flight radar, I'm gonna show you guys an observation that I've found. If we go up to Bangkok right now, this is VTBS, right? So this is runway 20 right, 20 left, and this is runway 19er. Because there's no 19er left, which is strange. And apparently, ladies and gentlemen, the 777 received an update not long ago, like a few days ago, and they attempted to fix the doors, which I'm not sure if they fixed all the way. I'm seeing an issue, so I'm going to be fixing that momentarily, which disappoints me a little bit. Okay. Closing. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, but I hope it's fixed, the catering doors and stuff. That'd be so much better. Okay. So according to our inference, we're gonna use runway 19er left today. I'm only guessing because there's not really any there's not really any runway being in use. So we're gonna do our SID today, Euchre 3 Juliet. And then no transition, funny enough. Okay. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay, but then the weird thing is, I would rather... Something's not right. Hang on. Let's do... That's so strange, though. Because there are 3 runways in Bangkok. So I've got to figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. 19er right. It's Euchre 3 Juliet. Euchre 3 G. Try that. Okay. Yeah, that's probably gonna work. Huh. I don't like that at all. That drive me nuts. All right, boarding. Did they not fix this? Wait a minute. They closed the doors. Maybe they're both okay. Departure arrival. Let's go to the arrival. VTSP. That's what I don't get today. According to the sources I have, Phuket, are they even arriving? Runway 03? Okay. I don't know. We'll have to go to radar box. Let's go to radar box and check it out. Radar box. Where are you, radar box? Phuket. There you go. Or Phuket. What are they using today? Yes, I want to attach a pushback tug. Both. Okay, so it looks like they're using... Huh. What runways are they using in Phuket right now? Or Phuket? I'm pronouncing it wrong consistently. That's the funny thing. I'm trying to figure this out. Give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez. Are they telling me to close the right-hand door? I thought I updated the 777. Did I? Okay, yeah, that's so weird. No, I don't want the entry one right to open up. Because I'm still getting those glitches, too. Well, it really depends on how we're flying out. So I've got to check this out. Where's Phuket? It is, what are they using today? Live arrivals. It does not say. Well, I'm going to presume it's runway 27. And we're going to be using ILS 27 today. I'm going to presume, though. And VTSP. Did they give me runway 09 in Phuket? That would be so interesting. Hang on. I'm actually confused because, again, I'm not receiving any... Oh my god, and they're telling me to open door right. Tell me I updated this PMDG aircraft, did I? I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm on 2.04.138. I'm pretty sure that it's on... Yeah, that's going to be annoying. But it is closing automatically, which is kind of interesting. So I could see a slight change in that. Yeah, they're going to be using ILS 27 today. Yeah, this is interesting. All right, so SAVS 1 Charlie, or SAVS 1 Delta, close enough. Transition today, SAVSA. Is that right, though? Let me check. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. If I go to my legs page. Oh my God, those beeping sounds are going to annoy the crap out of me. In fact, if I zoom out a little bit more. I actually think... Let me try the other star. Or, yeah. Departure index arrival. Let's try the other stars. ILS 27. SAVS 1 Delta. And then we'll try Mayu. Something like that. Execute. See what that does. Okay. Oh God, that creates a mess there. Well, it could possibly work. I was trying to figure out. Yeah, you know what? I don't even know if we need a... I liked the other one better, but we might do something to it. ILS 27, SAVS 1 Delta. Let's do Amphil for our transition. We need a transition at all times. It's kind of weird that they don't have one listed on here. All right, so let's step climb, make sure. Not step climb, sorry. Okay. Let's get rid of the waypoint called Stone. And are the catering trucks still here? Yes, one of them is. The other is not, though. Kind of weird. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know why that entry 1 right is still opening. Oh, goodness. That's so weird. Keep it closed, can you? A lot I have to do here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you may see my door boarding pass. So it was Stone that we want to get rid of. Okay. Keep going a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of Cider as well. Yep, there you go. Oh geez, I've really messed this up. Yeah, no, we're gonna go back. Hang on a second. This does not. I think the addition of a transition is gonna really ruin this. Okay. I actually think this is gonna ruin this. So ILS 27. It was SAVS 1 Delta, no transition. Intercept. Perfect. Let's do it. Go back to the likes page. Check it out. Jeez, we are spending a long time on this. But that's okay. How many packs are boarded? I don't know. That's the question. We gotta really make our minds up soon. That looks good to me. I like that. Though I don't that's probably the vector though. Okay, yeah, that works. It's fine. All right. Couple things we had to do: weather, data, position, terrain, VORs. Can we turn on? Flight directors, VNav and LNav. Awesome. I don't know why we're receiving. Okay, so then a couple things. I gotta figure this out then. We gotta get our QNH. What is the QNH in? What is the QNH in? Phuket and Bangkok. VTBS. QNH 1007. See, I had a feeling they didn't use an altimeter there. QNH 1007. Perfect. Today's flight level would be flight level 340. Awesome. Sweet. Put our seatbelt on. Let's work on communications here. Let's get our transponder on, wherever it is. TA. Yes. Transponder. Where are you? Where are you, transponder? I'm guessing the transponder. We want to have transponder mode on. We do want TA mode on as well, so. Is there anything about the transponder listed on our right side of our aircraft? I don't know. Well, we gotta get beyond going anyway, so let me just go ahead and turn Chrome off. We don't need that currently. Okay, beyond, where are you? Let's go ahead. Thai 203 Heavy is our call sign. Thai 203 Heavy, good morning. Requesting IFR clearance from Bangkok to Phuket. Let me get our notes ready to go.
Thai 203 Heavy, Savannah Bumi delivery. Expect runway 20 left, Yukara 1 Golf departure. Squawk 4234.
4234, okay. Thai 203 Heavy, expect Euchre 3 Juliet departure, runway 20 left, squawk 4234, Thai 203 Heavy. Interesting. 4234.
Thai 203 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.95 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground 121.905 when ready for pushback or engine start. Thai 203 Heavy. 4234. Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Why is a transponder? And second of all, I don't know what's going on. How many packs do we have boarded now, anyway? And our catering is still here. What in the world's going on with our catering service? I mean, it's still glitched. They haven't fixed this fully, which is weird. So, yes. I'm very disappointed in this PMDG so far. How many packs do we have boarded? We will be momentarily. Pretty sure I remember where this thing is, the transponder. Just make sure everything is on, looking good to me. Okay, yeah, we want to make sure that's armed at all times. Everything's looking good so far. Nav is on automatically, so that's pretty good. Where's our boarding at right now? Baggage loading. Yeah, but my question is, where are we going to get this catering vehicle? Stop. It's still glitched. PMDG. Oh, goodness. Okay. Opening, close. That's seriously going to frustrate me. Thank you. Now that catering service is being removed. Appreciate that. Golly. Should be the most recent. Baggage is in progress. What else do we need? Catering we've done. Lavatory and water service. It's probably not that big of a deal right now. So let's wait for our trim and then we'll probably be almost ready now. So I'm just curious to see. Oh, nice. Thank you. I'm guessing we're all boarded, so that's very confusing. Now the baggage claims are coming in. So are we all boarded is the question. Let me check the interior of the 777 right now. And we're going to be departing at sunrise in Phuket. Are we all boarded? Oh my God, look at this! Yeah, I think we might be all boarded. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at all the people in here. Hi everyone, how are you today? And did I just see a Nintendo Switch? Where is it? I just saw one somewhere. I mean, I see someone reading a magazine. That's all I'm seeing so far. No. Oh, I mean, someone's on an iPad. That's pretty funny. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, there it is. There's a Nintendo Switch. You all see that? Oh, that's fun. Oh, dang it. That's funny though. I love that feature. Oh, GSX, you have done such a great job with that feature. My goodness. Well, this flight's gonna be fun. Are we still letting packs on? Sounds like not, but we are going to be letting our cargo on, so that's good. Our baggage. Thank you for this Thai Airways. All right, let's see how they're doing. We have our chocks on at the current moment. There we go. Well, what I'll do is I'll come back into the cockpit and reset. Chat, what's up? Sorry if I haven't been as attentive in the last minute. I'm trying to get everything ready to go here. Baggage loading, awesome. I love the 777, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have a fun time flying this aircraft today. So far, we're doing okay. We're on time thus far, but I am waiting for all the weights to come in. I'm gonna go AFK for just a quick minute, but then when I'm back, we're gonna probably load the trims up. So I'll be right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Let's see. Are we all... It looks like the cargo is coming out, so that's good. So we should be almost all ready to go for the catering or the cargo weights. All right, everything's all boarded, so let's go ahead and start getting our trim. Flight control, wherever you are. Let's go ahead and grab our departure and arrival in the performance. So today we're going to be doing... This is what I don't get, though. I'd like to do 20 left today. And it's basically the same thing. And if we do 20 left, well, we did 19er left too. That's the other thing. Yeah, it doesn't exist. So do 20 left. I know the whole thing, in my opinion, is bizarre. How this whatchamacallit isn't working. Huh. Okay. And then import weather. Calculate. All right, awesome. I wish you can send this to the MCDU and stuff. 44, 49, 55, and the cell time's going to be 45 degrees today. Wind data, load. Absolutely. I need to load this. Yes. Good. Go to the init ref. Flaps 5 degrees. Index. Ident. Postinit. Route. Takeoff. Wait, no. Index. Ident. Postinit. Route. Takeoff. Thrust limb. Cell temp we said was going to be 45 degrees. Okay. Awesome. 45. Takeoff. Flap. Okay, we said it was going to be 44, 49, 55. Great. 49, 55. Sorry, I had to get that wrong. And then our trim today will be 3. So let's go ahead and move that down. Nope, that's up. Perfect. Stab is 3.00, and the trim is 3.00. So they match. Awesome. I know the whole thing is going to be bizarre getting out of Bangkok because of the issue. Oh, well, why don't you close cargo doors? I thought you were supposed to fix this. Bizarre. Well, yeah, let's close all doors. Disarm. Awesome. Let's now go ahead and operate all the stairs. Operate the stairs. Great. And then let's go ahead and get our APU on. Well, we are awesome. Seatbelt on. Awesome. Seatbelt and everything. Awesome. Look at that. Remove the chalk. First of all, get our beacon on. We gotta remove our chalks and everything. Ground maintenance, no. Ground connections, remove the chalks. Well, we gotta release the ground power here in a moment.
Bhutan Air Oscar Romeo at gate Alpha 6. Request pushback and engine start.
Yep, I could see the... Oh, Bhutan Air. We flew that a few weeks ago into the...
Pushback approved. Phase
the
south,
most
Bhutan
hectic
Air
airport
Oscar
I've ever
Romeo.
flown into. It's called Paro. It is such a terrible airport to fly into.
Bangkok Airways 01, gate Alpha 5, request pushback.
I can't even understand that. Okay, awesome.
Hold position for traffic, Bangkok Airways 01.
Let's go ahead and remove the ground power unit. Release and remove the chocks. Are the parking brakes on? Thai 203 heavy, requesting pushback and engine start. How long is the flight today? They're speaking Thai to me. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Thai 203 heavy. Ladies and gentlemen, they're speaking Thai to me. That would be a code of conduct violation in VATSIM if you were flying on VATSIM. So, what in the world? Okay. So weird, though. I don't know why the 777 does it automatically. Okay, let's see. Parking brake set. APU running. Doors manual. Pass sign on. Awesome.
Bhutan Air Oscar Romeo, ready to taxi to the active.
Bhutan Air Kadam Romeo, W RSS, Jude Prochartade, Tayed, Charlie, Rede, Leonard, Wait.
Taxi to holding point Bravo, runway to 0 left, via Tango, Charlie, Golf, Echo, Bravo, Bhutan Air Oscar Romeo.
Okay, that's parking brake. That's so weird.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south, Bangkok Air 101.
We want to push back to the left. Hang on. And I don't know why our reversers are engaged. We don't even have them on. Okay, thank you. That's so weird. Okay, parking brake. Release. No. What are you talking about? Shocks are off, right? Oh, this is so weird. The 777's so weird with this, ladies and gentlemen. Yikes. Now is it ready? Okay, interesting. Okay, when it's down, oh, I see. When it's up, it's set. That's so weird, the way how they do that. All right, get our first engine running.
Bangkok Air 101, ready to taxi to the active.
Air on a territory, W added necessary, Jude Prochartade, Takeoff, Charlie, Rede, Leonard, Wait.
Taxi to holding point Bravo, runway 20 left, by Tango, Charlie, Golf, Echo, Bravo, Bangkok Air 101.
Oh, I forgot to look at the flight time. Dang it, sorry about that. I think... Well, let me check with a 777. Let me look at...
Kmart F525.
I think it's about an hour.
Request pushback.
Let's look. Awesome.
Pushback.
How long did it take? An hour and 30 minutes.
Kmart F525.
Or actually, some took an hour. Some took 59 minutes. So, hour to hour and a half, we could say. All right, second engine, wherever you are. Awesome. That is loud in my ear. Jeez. Yeah, it should be around an hour, ladies and gentlemen. So one of you were wondering. So, all right, fantastic. Couple things we need to do now is turn our taxi lights on. That's pretty obvious. APU needs to come off immediately. APU dual count, cooldown, awesome. Put our flaps down. Test our spoilers. Awesome, they work perfectly. Let's then test out and see if the rudders work perfectly fine. Aileron, or our pitch, our ailerons are working fine. Awesome. So everything's looking good.
Taxi to the active.
All right, armed off. Awesome. Let's go ahead and set our RTO active. 158 knots. Okay, taxi, beacon, and navs are on. That's good. Looks like everything. Make sure our TA switch is on as well. Our seatbelts. Oh yeah, TA only. That's good to me. Seatbelts on at all times. Good. No smoking. Good. Looks like the electrics need to also be turned on. I don't know why they weren't on right there. So weird. Okay. Electrics are now on, so that should take a moment. Emergency lights armed.
Request pushback and engine start.
Now they're armed. Awesome. Yeah, everything's looking good to me. So, let's go ahead and request taxi. Yep, everything's looking good to me.
Bangkok Air 105.
Thai 203, heavy, requesting taxi to runway 20 left. Tango, Delta 4, Echo Bravo. That's so hard to understand. Taxi to runway 20 left via Tango, Delta 4, Echo Bravo, Thai 203 heavy. Release parking brake. Let's do this. Oh, that's so hard to understand.
Over to Tower 119.0, Bhutan Air Oscar Romeo. Bye-bye.
There's a UPS here too, so that's amazing.
Thai Jet 130, Gate Bravo 4, request pushback and engine start.
Oh, something we need to do too is the winds. Good thing we're doing this now. Now let me go ahead and stop for a quick second. I gotta. It's pretty important. So
Face east, Thai Jet 130.
let me think about where it would be. It would be under VNAV page, forecast, purge, request. Oops. Descent forecast. Huh, okay. Give it a second. I gotta set my parking brake. Can't really go far without that. That's pretty important. I knew I forgot something. Load that. Wait for it. Awesome. So we've got our winds, and then we gotta figure out where the index... Under the ident, I think it is. Route. Next page.
105, taxi for departure.
Okay. Takeoff. Rustling. That's pretty important, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot forget about our winds.
Taxi to holding point.
Maybe under our Prague
Runway 20
page, I think it is.
Via Tango, Charlie, Golf, Echo, Bravo, Bangkok Air 105.
Prague.
Taxi at Jet 130, ready to taxi to the active.
Elbette kara oni elbetend, debris added necessite, user project way, the etc.
Taxi to holding point Bravo, runway
Where is
20
it?
left, via Tango 7, Golf, Echo, Bravo, Thai Viet Jet 130.
Well, wind, here we go. Awesome, wind data request. Maybe I did it already. Hang on. Oh, we cannot forget about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is critical. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're almost there, though. So, load. We're almost there. We'll taxi in a minute. Execute. Awesome. Release parking brakes. All right, we're moving. That's my fault, but I caught it at a very good time, actually, so good for me. Wow. Whoa. Okay, good for me for seeing that. Second time we've been caught with all of a sudden BeyondATC traffic behavior. Something else we need to do is something like that would work. Alright, so there's our heading. Alright, here we go. What did it say to me? Did you all hear this? Tune to tower 119.0, Thai 203 heavy. We gotta do one or two things, and why is that sign there? We gotta do something before we take off, ladies and gentlemen, before we get officially started with this. So, park brake on. Gonna switch our mode to TA/RA. Awesome. So, landing lights are coming on. Runway turn lights, strobe lights. Looks good to me. Packs, I think, are automatic in this aircraft, so I don't think I have to worry about the packs exactly. So, what else do we have to do? RTO, looks good to me. Alright, strobes are on. Yes, make sure that the weather is good. Live weather. Make sure that's all live. Alright, great. One other last thing we have to do is make sure that our cameras are ready to go for takeoff. So let me just go ahead and get our yoke camera ready to go on both sides. All right. Thai 203 Heavy, requesting departure runway 20 left.
Thai 203 Heavy, Suvarnabhumi Tower, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 20 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20 left, Thai 203 Heavy. All right, let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, about to depart here. Auto throttles on.
Thai Vietjet 130, holding short, runway 20 left. Thai Vietjet 130, hold short of runway 20 left, departing traffic. Hold short of runway 20 left, Thai Vietjet 130.
All right, record.
Thai Vietjet 130, runway 20 left, line up and wait. Line up and wait, runway 20 left, Thai Vietjet 130.
Visualize.
V1.
Rotate. My God, that was incredibly smooth. V2 and climb, gears coming up.
Thai Vietjet 130, Suvarnabhumi Tower, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots, runway 20 left, cleared for takeoff. Runway 20 left, cleared for takeoff, Thai Vietjet 130. Thai 203 Heavy, contact Suvarnabhumi departure 119.25.
That was probably one of the smoothest takeoffs I've ever had. Super predominant departure 119.25 to Thai 203 Heavy. That was probably one of the smoothest I've had. Flaps are engaged, disengaging. Thai 203 Heavy, super predominant departure at flight level 40, ascending to flight level 340. All right, autopilot.
Thai 203 Heavy, Suvarnabhumi departure, good morning, identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb to flight level 190, Thai 203 Heavy. I mean, what a departure that was. And that was almost centered. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give that a 9. I'm gonna give that a 9.5. That was just so smooth.
Suvarnabhumi departure, Thai Vietjet 130.
Oh god, that might be my best ever 777 departure. I'm not even joking.
Thai Vietjet 130.
Wow.
Suvarnabhumi departure, identified, climb to flight level 170. Climb to flight level 170, Thai Vietjet 130. Bangkok Air 101, contact Bangkok Center 120.5.
Contact Bangkok.
All right, great.
Bangkok
Looking good. I just realized something, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta turn my lights. I've gotta change my light settings very quickly. But that was an insanely smooth departure. I gotta replay that. Oh wow, unbelievable. All right, flight level. I don't know why we're at flight level 09er. Let's go ahead and engage 190. There's no. Let's get rid of Salma and let's go direct. Awesome. All right, landing lights can come off. Oh, such a quiet aircraft that is. Woohoo! What a beautiful departure that was. I mean, it was just so smooth coming off the ground. Great takeoff. Let's see a landing that is all butter. I hope today that would be a great thing. I can't promise anything, but that has got to be one of the best takeoffs I've had in a long time. All right, QNH. Where was that transition altitude anyway? Oops. All right, 11,000. All right, flight level 111. So there you go. That's about right. I swear though, that was an insane. Alright, climbing to flight level 190.
Thai 203 Heavy, contact Bangkok Center 120.5.
120.5, Thai 203 Heavy. 400 knots. Thai 203 Heavy, Bangkok Center at flight level 170, coming up to flight level 190.
여러분 포착 자료 데이트 10분 전에 됐을 얘기를 들으면 이들이 아직 제야 될 애를 제대야 돼.
Um, 48 minutes for our estimated time arrival. That is insanely short, though. What did it say to me? 380. Wow, they're kind of having fun at 380. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Alright, music. Get you rolling. Alright. Flight level 200, so that means seatbelts can come off. Awesome. That's so hard to understand.
Contact Suvarnabhumi approach 119.1 Beaumont Air 817 Heavy.
Alright. Hang on a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Bangkok Center, Thai Vietjet 130, climbing flight level 140 for flight level 170 direct Lewis. Climb to flight level 340, Thai Vietjet 130.
I don't know why it's not showing up. Hang on a minute.
Expect Cessna 1 Charlie, runway 09er, Thai Asia 3001.
What's everyone doing on this fun weekend, for curiosity's sake? Is everyone doing anything pretty fun? I mean, we had a very successful departure out of Bangkok, so probably my best 777 takeoff I've ever had thus far. It'd be pretty hard to beat that, but yeah, really good. Estimated arrival, 40 minutes. I'm very impressed, but anyone doing anything on this fun Wednesday? I'm probably gonna chill after this flight, relax, not do much, but really glad to do Phuket today, or Phuket. Gonna be fun. The beach approach. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be on the beach approach, but yeah, no, it's kind of disappointing. Yeah. But is everyone... This weekend, I plan to do some cooking. How about you? Well, fly. Probably gonna relax. Gonna be doing some relax. Had a pretty busy week, so I'm not gonna be doing much. Probably gonna watch some YouTube videos. Relax at home. Not do much. So... I don't have that big of a plan for this weekend besides stream. But plan to have fun though, so it'll be a really fun thing to do. Just have fun. I should get to cooking again. I need to. Next meal I should make is some homemade bread. I think that'd be a fun one for me to make. I haven't done it yet, but I think it'd be something really good to try. Learn one day. I think bread's a very good food to attempt. And besides that, though, not much is going on. But yeah, not much. Where will we be flying and on what? What aircraft? Didn't you just buy the Concorde? So the third question, yes, I did just buy it. I think I'm going to start training with it tomorrow. I would like to begin implementing it in the next few weeks, maybe by sometime in May, middle of May, I'm going to start flying in it. Because this is going to be one of those aircraft that is a steep learning curve, and I need some time to get ready before I do my first flight on YouTube. So, the answer is I will be getting to it soon. I understand. I'm going to be getting to it soon. Okay. So, about the next question. I will be flying the 777 on Saturday. We're going to be doing a flight from Addis Ababa to Nairobi, which is in Kenya, and then back to Addis Ababa, which is in Ethiopia. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun flight, I'd say. Something I can't wait for. Besides that, not really bad at all. I'm really excited for this flight. Oh, it is. Hang on. Dang it. Oops. Is that a little bit better? Okay. But yeah, I plan to fly the 777 this weekend because I love the 777. I think it really does a great job in flying. It just really feels smooth in and out. I love it. Is it my favorite aircraft? No. But it's probably my top Boeing aircraft right now. The iFly has its issues. I will be flying the iFly on Sunday, by the way. I'm going to be doing, Buenos Aires to Sao Paulo. Buenos Aires, South America. So I'm really excited and looking forward to doing some more flights that are different. I'm thinking next week we'll do an Australia flight. Music is good now. So, compare the operation of the Concorde with operation of the 777. Well, the 777 is a much younger aircraft, and the Concorde is much older. From what I am seeing, Boeing and Concorde are two completely different aircraft. In regard to operation, in regard to systems, you have to think. The MCDUs, or the computers in the aircraft, are not even close to modern in the Boeing or in the Concorde as to the 777. The 777 is now a modern aircraft. It's probably 1990, 2000, probably 2000s, and it's older. It's younger. Boeing had more advanced technology at the time, and they don't necessarily, they have more, I guess they have more autopilot power, whereas in the Concorde and the 777, I would say I don't have enough experience flying the Concorde yet, so it's hard for me to say. However, here's what I will say from my inferencing. The Concorde, it has many of these same things. None of the autopilots and stuff are computerized, or the looks of the design in the cockpit are not computerized. So, are we seriously going 380 today? Yeah, we are going 380. It's only calling 380. But we are, I am thinking maybe the 777 buttons and controls, some of them have computerized looks to them, whereas in the Concorde, many of them look bulletin-like. Bulletin meaning more old style, old school. Like I said, the Concorde was born in the 1970s, so one of those things. I'm really excited to fly it though. I think it's just I'm nervous at first, but then at the same time I have to say to myself, you know, we got it. It's an older aircraft, but it will be all right. So we'll do it. So I'm gonna be looking forward to this. It's a steep learning curve. I get the nerve. It's gonna be one of those things where hey, I did a test landing not long ago. It was not good. Expected though. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be flying this thing tomorrow. Not flying, but understanding the systems for a little while. I think that's what I'm going to do in the afternoon and evening. So, really excited to give it a go. But anyway, Coming up to 380. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get to this. I can't just not do anything about it right now. I have to do something. So tomorrow, I'm going to actually start working on this. I gotta start working on it. I gotta take it seriously. Sometimes my motivation is down. Sometimes my motivation is up. But I gotta get it up. So I know it's going to be a very popular aircraft to fly. I think people are going to like it. Okay. We're going to do it though. Can't wait. Are we seriously almost the top of descent? That's incredible. So where in Asia have you flown before? I've flown from India, which would be Mumbai, or it was Delhi. I'm not sure. Delhi or Mumbai to it was Kuala Lumpur, and I have flown out of Singapore and into Jakarta, so quite worth knowing. Let me make sure our charts look right too. We've got this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do it. Okay. Wow. I mean, look at it. I mean, that's about right. So I like that approach pretty well. So 777 has very good charts off, so that's good. All right. What in the world are you saying, Beyond? Are you all hearing this? Okay, where else in Asia? I have flown into Japan before, and out of Japan, Tokyo specifically. I have, not on YouTube, but I did a test flight with the A380. I did a flight from Shanghai, or Shanghai, China to Osaka, which is a pretty interesting flight. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Out of all of them, they're my favorites. Oh. Well. Yeah, I've got myself thinking about that. I'm at a mix of words between Kuala Lumpur and Tokyo Haneda. Those are really good destinations because of the scenery and sometimes the approach into Tokyo is really cool. So I gotta say, there are some really cool things about flying into Tokyo and Kuala Lumpur. The approach into Kuala Lumpur is just fantastic. Do I think... What about Tokyo? Tokyo's approach is nice as well. The RNAV approach into Tokyo Haneda is a hard one, though. So, I've never landed in Haneda before, and it would be really nice to do so one day. So, I'm looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and grab our charts, or not chart, well, like, we could grab our charts for, what's it called? Phuket. There's a typhoon in the Pacific right now. Huh. VTSP 1007. Oh, it's the same. I mean, it's not that far anyway, so. Um, 1007. Make sure that's set. $1007. Awesome. Okay. And do we have let's go to Charfox. It's not VTBS, but let me check our radar. VTBS. Phuket is VTSP, okay. Approach, let me go ahead and refresh our page. It would be the ILS 27 today into Phuket. Flight time so far is 24 minutes, and we are set to... How long do we have left? Wow, 24 minutes. It's already halfway done. Like I said, it's not that hard of a flight either, so I mean, it's pretty good. I just hope our landing goes successfully today. Let me check. Oh, these are really old looking charts. Looks like someone wrote on this. They don't even give, they only give a 260-degree header coming in. Yeah, but they don't give minimum. Well, hold on, hang on a second. I'm guessing 550 is the minimum? I don't know though, so we'll make an inference. Hang on. $550. Alright, that should do. Beyond, what's up? Expect Savik 1 Charlie remains 09, Thai 203 heavy. That's not right. Hold on a minute. Unless if they've changed. Hold on. Have they changed? Hi, have you changed?
Center on 123.905.
Where's
Thai Asia
Phuket?
396. Bangkok Center, Thai Vietjet 314. Passing flight level 1590 for flight level 170.
I mean, they're still landing 27, so I'm going to request from a change.
Climb to flight level 340, Thai Vietjet 314.
Thai 203 heavy, requesting runway change.
Bangkok Center, 60469 to 3, descending via B3 Alpha, flight level 101.
Can I ask you all something? Are you all understanding what Beyond is saying right now? I don't know what the heck Beyond is saying to me. Unable to accommodate runway change this time. Oh jeez. Okay, let's do an approach change.
Thai 203 heavy. Request approach change.
What? BS this is. It's 2,500. All right, we'll wait a second until top of descent. Port ready for descent. Sosvik 1 Charlie, runway 09er, Thai 203 heavy. What a shame that we're not landing on that runway, but okay.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Thai 203 heavy.
1007 hectopascal. Okay, good.
Thai
That is off.
203 heavy.
What's the approach that they're gonna give me? Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind.
Cancel approach change request. Thai 203 heavy.
Bangkok Center, Thai H3235. Good morning. Flight level 243.
Coming up to our top of the descent waypoint.
Flight level 360.
We'll make sure our destination winds are updated. So let's go to our VNAV. Forecast. Load. West.
Center on 123.95. Bangkok Air 101.
Okay. Forecast has been sent. All right, let's load it.
Contact Bangkok Center 123.95. Thai 203 heavy. Bangkok Center, Thai 203 heavy. Descending via SAFSA 1 Charlie. Flight level 380.
We will be in a minute though, so. Beyond's always early on that. I don't get why. I think it's quite funny though.
Contact Sami approach 129.6. Bangkok Air 101.
And we're about to get there. Can't wait to land in Phuket today. So hard to pronounce that.
Contact Phuket arrival 120.7, Mentari 752.
All right, top of the descent coming up. All right. Top of descent. Coming in. Any second now.
Heading 200, Mentari
Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I do also want to lower traffic density. Alright, here's our descent, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a quick flight this has been. Woo!
Derivan Asia deriva oni çaytapo. Şubudu da yerdeni. Benedeme askını oni alfa vitteleri ayrı debese. Diye projana.
Expect Pima 1 Alpha with the Pima transition, runway 26, Thai Asia 3102.
Karadagi devlet çaytapo. Şubudu da yerdeni. Benedeme askını oni alfa vitteleri ayrı debese. Diye projana.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go AFK for a minute before we get into Phuket, so I'll be right back, or Phuket.
Shubhanukre Air oni çaytapo. Dövdürüm şabadoyu nedeni oni pro çayta amakadaydı. Eladet yadırtırdı.
Center on 120.5, Bangkok Air 102.
Karadagi devlet çaytapo. Taygan oni alfa vitteleri ayrı debese. Diye projana. Ulanca tenge for önler.
Pima 1 Alpha with the Pima transition, runway 26, ready for descent, Mentari 702.
Karadagi devlet çaytapo. Loader aksiyaya detavoni eyle çaydı.
Descend to flight level 130, Mentari 702.
Derivan Asia deriva oni çaytapo. Taygan oni alfa vitteleri ayrı debese. Diye projana. Ulanca tenge for önler.
Pima 1 Alpha with the Pima transition, runway 26, ready for descent, Thai Asia 3102.
Derivan Asia derine oni çaytapo. Loader aksiyaya detavoni eyle çaydı.
Descend to flight level 130, Thai Asia 3102.
Devam mene vakti çaytapo. Dövdürüm şabadoyu nedeni oni pro çayta amakadaydı. Dövdürüm şabadoyu nedeni oni pro çayta amakadaydı. Devam mene vakti çaytapo. Today.
Okay. We're flying right now, descending. What do y'all think about this music? Flight level 260. Still landing in 27 in real life. So ladies and gentlemen, I also have to ask you, is anyone interested in doing an Australian flight next week? I kind of want to do a Melbourne or Perth flight. And they're very popular airports. I'd love to do it. I'm just gonna let the aircraft descend and do its thing. Arriving in 11 minutes. Probably sounds about right. QNH I think is set, so 1007 and in Phuket, it's 1007. 1007, awesome. Music is very interesting, much better than the rather drowsy forest. That music was called Wind of the Rainforest, by the way, by Kevin MacLeod. So you can fly over Ayers Rock in Australia. Where is that? I've never heard of that landmark. I've never.
Bangkok Center, Mentary 824, flight level 360.
My flight level 210. We are descending at a good rate right now, so this is pretty good. 380 knots. We've been in the air for 42 minutes. Hey, something about me is really sparking interest for
Bangkok Center,
Perth, Melbourne,
flight level 333.
maybe Brisbane. Though Brisbane I don't think has a very good scenery, but it'd be interesting. How long does it take from Perth to Melbourne? Oh, 3.25 hours? That's interesting. I wonder if they do an iFly Max. Be interesting to... They do Perth to Melbourne in the 3:30 in Qantas. That'd be interesting. Perth to Melbourne in Virgin Australia? Huh. Wow. There's another airport that I'm seeing here called Christchurch. Ayers Rock. Never heard of that. Or the Ayers Rock. I don't know where that is in Australia. Let's see. General area is... It's in the middle of Australia. Depends on where we fly to and from. It's possible. Why not Sydney? We could do another Sydney run. We didn't do it not long ago, but we could offer another Sydney ops. We did Sydney to Auckland one day. Melbourne to Guangzhou. I've heard of Guangzhou.
Descend to flight level 100, wind tower 702.
Dense Bazaar, Brisbane. Wonder how far it is from Melbourne to Brisbane. Probably is 2 hours, if I had to guess. To an hour and a half. And Christchurch is in New Zealand as well. It's a moderately small airport. Alright, let's go ahead and turn the music off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking Australia next week. Alright. Music coming off. Alright, nice. I could see the bay that the big lake that we're gonna be coming over for final. So that's great. Going 370 knots. Go ahead and apply a bit of speed brakes so that we can slow our speed down just a tad bit.
Contact high approach 126.7, wind tower 702.
This is what we're meant to be at now. All right, flight level 130. Make sure our weather live. Make sure that's all good. It's looking like a moderately sunny day, so that's good. All right, QNH can be re-enabled again. $1007. All right. What is our initial altitude for this airport? Perth to Alice Springs. I've never heard of Alice Springs before. Alice Springs. Oh, it's in the middle of Australia. Huh. Look at that. It's in the middle of the desert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. Oh, this looks like a interesting airport. Do they have many? They have a few. Yeah, they do a 737-800 from Sydney. Interesting. That could possibly be done. We could probably operate it in the max. All right, let's go ahead and turn our landing lights and stuff off, or on, I mean. Awesome.
Turn left, heading 190, Thai 203 heavy.
No, I'm gonna follow the approach as is.
Contact Phuket arrival 120.7, Thai 203 heavy.
We're slowing this aircraft down because we need to slow.
Phuket arrival, Thai 203 heavy. 10,000 feet, we have Quebec.
We're at flight level 100 or 10,000 feet in the United States language.
QNH1007. Expect radar
got
vectors
that.
for RNAV Zulu runway 09er.
We don't need that. We're good.
203 heavy.
Great. All right, let's go ahead and set our auto brake today. Set that to 3. Speed brakes armed. Hang on. Awesome. Great. I have been really having to use the speed brakes throughout this whole video.
Turn left, heading 130.
We don't need
Thai
to.
203
We're fine.
heavy.
We're fine. All right, we are slowing this aircraft down significantly. We also want to get our
Turn
index
left, heading
approach
115. Thai
137
203
today, so it's going to be 142. Flap 30 degrees, speed 137 knots. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Turn left, heading 105. Thai 203 heavy.
Not the need right now, but okay. Approach mode. APP checked.
Turn right, heading 210. 3,600 feet until established. Cleared RNAV
Right.
Zulu runway
5,000 feet.
Thai 203 heavy.
Speed 220. We're going to be slowing down to 180 very fast here. All right, we're on glide slope. This is fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on final, so let's go ahead and get landing rate monitor G's. We want G's. Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Landing rate monitor. G's is connected. Flight recorder. Let's go ahead and grab our yoke camera with our thrustmaster. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Flight level 32. Next set flaps coming down. Coming down to 170. Where's the runway? Not in sight yet, but maybe I am. How far are we? We're getting closer, so this is good. All right, I think I see the runway. Go down to 160 knots. Okay. Gears coming down.
2,500.
Wow, I mean, I was just in time, too, so... 25. Speed brake extended. Going on to 150 knots. 137, so we're going to be at 142. 137, 142. Not in sight with the runway yet. Full flaps, 1,500 feet. All right, got the runway. $56 minutes so far. A little bit off center, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of centering work here. Sounds like we're doing okay. Ooh, look at that. Disconnect. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why it's not disconnecting. It's so weird. Can we pilot this thing? Okay, there you go. Woo! Okay. Took a little bit of work. Come down a bit lower. We want to be at stable vertical speed.
Minimums. 400. 300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was an illegal landing. I floated it. I floated it. Oh. Eight out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. What a shame that was. Golly. All right. FPM was good though, so we're good. 148. Even though G's gave me a 259, what a disappointment that was. I did hold it too, so. Did I? Yeah, maybe I overflared at 5. I gotta watch it again. It was just illegal. That's the problem. Well, we're down. Strobes. Lights. Awesome. APU. Meh. Okay. I'm somewhat disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. That is -2 points. But besides that, I think it was good. 8. Just the legality of the landing disappointed me. So, yeah. Let me just request ground. I think I was, again, focused on the... smoothness. Thai 203 Heavy, requesting taxi to assigned gate.
Thai 203 Heavy.
Oh my god.
Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate 8 taxi at my discretion. Thai 203 Heavy.
Not the worst, but it was definitely not the greatest either. Okay. Well, I've been doing really good at,
Bangkok Air 298.
I floated it too. So that's the problem.
Bangkok Air 298. Taxi holding point runway 09er at pilot's discretion.
Where is 08?
Taxi holding point runway 09er. My discretion. Bangkok Air 298.
Goodness, where is 08? Okay, I see gate 08. Oh, 09, right? That's what they said, right?
298. Contact Phuket Tower 118.
They said gate 8, yes, okay.
Contact Tower 118.1. Bangkok Air 298.
Landing was a bit disappointing. Great. I landed past the squares. Not good. Not good. And they gave me a 148 still, but it's just... what did I do wrong? I'm gonna watch again. Taxiways are actually really well done in this airport. It's been such a long time since I've had an illegal landing. It's a game though, so. I mean, do you think the vertical speed was pretty good coming down. It wasn't too bad. Alright, taxi lights. Come on into gate 8. Look at this default scenery. It doesn't look awful. How close am I to centering this thing? Oh, we gotta come in a little bit more though. All right, we're parked. Let's go ahead and set our parking brakes. All right, so let's do this procedure correctly this time. Engines off.
At ramp 3, request pushback and engine start.
Awesome.
3036, Phuket ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved.
Definitely bad. Holy crap. I mean, I've not had one of those in a while. I was not expecting. You know, the problem was, I was coming in so smoothly. And I think that's what caused it. Yeah. Alright. Engines off. Hang on. Alright. Seatbelts off. Awesome. No smoking off. External power batteries off. Interesting. Okay. Hydraulics off. Awesome. Beacon off.
Thai Asia 3036.
Awesome. All right. Connect the jetway.
Thai Asia 3036.
Hi Airways.
Point runway 09 at pilot
And D boarding.
Taxi holding point runway 09er. My discretion. Thai Asia 3036.
Oops, hang on.
Thai Asia
Well,
3036.
disappointing landing, but
Contact
still.
Phuket Tower 118.1.
Let me see where their center line was.
Contact tower 118.1. Thai Asia 3036.
Request ground power? Yes. Center line wasn't even awful at all. Oh, yeah, I definitely floated that. You know, and it seemed a bit closer than... Yeah, it was just illegal, though. Ah, disappointed. We're keeping it because it was smooth, yes. But I've been so good recently with this. I did a good... Let me see the flare again. 140, yeah. I think I floated it. Yeah. But I'm going to celebrate the fact that we had a great takeoff. So, yes. Yes, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Like, it, you know, I'll tell you, though. Text, yeah, it was just right after, though. That's the problem. I don't know. Well, The vertical speed seems so smooth coming in. I'm gonna watch the flare again. Did I flare too hard?
Thai Asia 3001, gate 7, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate 7 taxi.
I think at 10 I did. Hang on, I'm gonna watch it again. I think I see a problem. I gave it the gentlest push at 10. Like, I'm not supposed to... Like, it wasn't even that strong, though, anyway. So, that's the weird thing. Huh. Well, interesting. I'm not supposed to flare at 10. Let it sink. Let it sink. I think that's the problem I had this time. I let it float too much. Okay, well, we got it for next time. Saturday, we're going to do better, though. I promise, ladies and gentlemen. Well, besides that, though, not bad, not bad. We had an excellent flight despite the landing, despite it. Excellent. Well done takeoff, well done procedures. I think they were all well done, but landing was a problem. But not bad, though. It was smooth, it was well-centered, actually, so... Yeah... How unfortunate that is. Alright, but we're laying passengers off now, so... Fantastic. Fantastic. It's just... I think I should have let it sink.
Advise information Romeo now current, QNH 1008.
Good flight all the way. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I take it seriously, though, so it is on me. The thing is, though, you know, because we were coming down so smooth, I decided to flare towards 20. But I think what happened was, I think I flared way too strongly at 5. Jeeves gave me a 246, but then, what's it called? Gave me 148, so, yeah. It's unfortunate. But also, you recognize, ladies and gentlemen, one of the squares are way too close to each other. So, actually, but it does make sense, though, so, okay. Alright. We're left a few passengers off, and then we're going to end the stream, ladies and gentlemen. But what did you all think of that? I thought it was well done. Except for the landing, I thought it was well done. I'm going to give myself that. I'm going to give the flight a 9 out of 10. I thought it was well done, almost. I'm not perfect, but I thought that was a well done flight. I thought at 5 I should have gone around too. All right. Well. I'm watching back the replay. I can't undo it, but we can do better next time. So, I definitely didn't flare it right. Yes, it was smooth, but it was just I let it float, and the objective of the 777 is for it to sink. Yes, I should have done it while oh dang, okay. Bad, man. That's just yeah. Okay. Definitely not my best. Definitely one of the worst ones, though. I did, however, I was lucky enough to taxi off of Echo, which is a very good taxi lane to get off of, so I was lucky with that. So, good for me. But that still doesn't justify my illegal status, so all I'm just going to say is wah, 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 wah. I think I was so obsessed with FPM, but I wasn't obsessed with yeah, okay. My mind was in the wrong mindset too. So, okay. We're going to do some practice before Friday, though. That's the big thing. I've been doing very well landing recently. It's just the 777. I'm so good at landing the 350, the 320, and the iFly. It's just the 777 is one I have some difficulty with. Like I said, you have to let it sink. It can be... I know, it's not... It's something that you're not used to, though. Trust me. But, yeah. What a shame. I also think it's because I didn't have my call-outs on yesterday for some stupid reason. But this is where we would have landed, ladies and gentlemen. Right over this beach. You see this? Isn't that beautiful? Woo! Look at that. I mean, the runway's just right over the beach. Holy crap. Yeah, okay. Well, I thought the overall flight experience was a B+, but if I got right before the sixth square, I would have put that in A-. If I got a good landing all around, would have been an A. But yeah, I gotta downgrade some points for that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, illegal landings don't have importance. I'm trying to understand what the aiming points mean anyway. I'm gonna have to understand that. But am I doing this flight over that? No, come on. Come on, no. Would I have preferred getting it in the squares? Absolutely. But it's a shame. It's disappointing, yes. I messed up, ladies and gentlemen. We're not perfect, okay? Let me just say that. No one is, but... And also, you have to think, I'm a sim pilot. I'm not a real-world pilot. It would be much worse if it were in real life. So, yeah. It's the same mistake I've made throughout my time as a 777 pilot. I need some time to get used to the 777. I haven't flown it in a little bit, so it's been a little while. So, I will give myself that. But, I'm probably going to end the flight here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I appreciate your time and attention today. It's been a pleasure being your pilot today. Again, I apologize about the landing, but not terrible. Thank you all so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. And as always, we'll see you in the next video or stream on Saturday. Hope you all have a great day. Hang on. All right. Just get that zoomed in. Hope you all have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.